Hello, my name is Jerome and welcome to my RC construction channel. Today, I'm going to have to do a repair on my XDRC 945 excavator. I got this excavator around the 4th of July. It's the very end of September now. And up till now, I've had zero problems with it at all. But the problem I have today, which I'm going to demonstrate, is that the big arm is not working. So I can move the lever, but the big arm does not move. But I can hear the pump. So I believe that the servo is bad. Fortunately, the reason I purchased this machine is that when I have these problems, it'll be pretty easy to fix. And so I'm going to disassemble this, show you where the problem is, and I will probably go on Amazon, order a servo tonight, and make part 2 of this video to install it and show you how the repair is complete. And I will also show you how to tune your servos to make sure that you're not burning them out without knowing that you're doing it. When I got this machine, I did tune this servo. So this servo actually just failed. It's not because I killed it, but I'll show you that in part 2 of this video. Right now, I'm going to remove this housing and show you the servos. Two screws on this side, 3 screws on this side. And 3 screws in the bottom of the back. Remove the counterweight. This disconnects this light. So as you can see here, I marked all of these with a marker. Let me see if you can see. So this is the servo that I suspect is bad. And you can see here, I always make a spreadsheet of all the transmitter settings for my excavators for when it's time to troubleshoot. I don't have to keep reinventing the wheel. So I'm going to hook a battery up to this. Turn on the transmitter. And try to zoom you in on what I'm focused on. All right, so this is the servo for the big arm. And this little gold piece up here, this brass collar, this is supposed to turn right and left in order to open the valve to let the hydraulic fluid flow. And I put a mark on it with a magic marker. If this were working correctly, this mark should move. But the mark is not moving, even though the pump is turning, which tells me this servo is bad. So now I am going to remove this servo. This wire tie on top. Yeah, there's no movement at all. So here you can see, in case you have one of these, type of servo that's currently in here. And after I purchase some off Amazon, I will get some extras. I'll put a link in the description so that you'll know which ones to get. Let me show you how awesome this machine is and how simple it is to work with it. This is the spot where I remove the bad servo. I've got a couple rock crawlers. One of them is made by Traxxas, and the other one is an Axio Gilliman. This is the steering servo, which is the standard size, just what this uses. And watch this. Zoom out so you can see the boom. I throw this servo in here, boom is moving. So just that quick puts me back in business with 5 minutes for the repair. This XDRC is an awesome machine. I'm still going to order me some new servos to go in here. However, in the meantime, I think I'll keep one of these extra RC car steering servos in here just because I can. So now that I have the substitute servo installed, I'm going to show you how to test to make sure you're not screwing it up. So on the transmitter, I'm going to click on Pro Mixing. If you have a different transmitter, it's probably called Track Mixing. And right here where it says Big Arm, I'm going to turn this switch off. And I do that by hitting these 3 bars. All right, so what that does, it makes it so the pump does not turn on, and I can hear the servo. I'll put my microphone over here so you can hear it. And actually this one sounds good. So what I'm listening for, if I take this boom lever and move it maximum and also minimum, If your servo is being overextended, meaning it's pushed to its limit and it can't go anymore and is not set correctly, you'll hear the servo humming or vibrating. And when it's doing that, that means it's pushing a lot of current through it and it's shortening the life of your servo. And let me show you on the transmitter. This one is running very good now. So I'm going to show you on the transmitter where you would make changes in case your servo is humming. If you have an excavator and you want to do this process, you will have to disable any fans you have running or you won't be able to hear the servo. So in order to limit your servo, how far it goes, you have to go to your endpoint settings. And then I would go here for the big arm, which is channel 2. And see these maximum ranges on here, 120, 120 here. I would highlight this and I would lower that range or value. And I would continue to lower it until I no longer heard any humming coming from the servo. Once you do that, then you know that the coupling on the servo is turning to its maximum, but it's not banging up against the wall, which is creating a lot of current draw, which burns out the coil inside your servo. So that's my quick repair on this right here. I think I'm going to leave this servo in and just order one or two, get a couple of backups, and I will put the cover back on this and continue playing. So that's my video for today. If you like what you saw, click like. If you got any questions, put them in the comments and feel free to subscribe. And I will talk to you later.